Okay, once we have that off, all right, that's the sound we need. Hey friends, welcome back to the shop. I do believe that Old Man Winter is finally done covering us with his snow and ice. So now that we've got beautiful weather again, we've pulled the Subaru WRX out of the garage, cleaned him off. But the very first thing that we need to take care of next is test a new dash cam in the WRX. And Mangoal actually sent us one that is an OEM style design and fitment. So it looks like it's something that actually came from the manufacturer. So if you've been a regular follower of the channel, you know how we do dash cams here. We're going to do an unboxing so you know what you particularly get when you make the order. Then we're going to do an install so you see how I install the camera. Next, we'll cover the app, downloading, usability, and the interface. I'll give you feedback as well. And then finally, we'll tie it all together with footage both day and night from the camera. So let's go ahead and jump into the unboxing right now. Please carefully read the following precautions before installation. We'll definitely follow through this. Okay. We've got some zip ties. We have a full user manual. We have our rear camera. We have some 3M sticky tape. We have our panel removal tool. We have the harness that actually ties in to the OEM wiring. We have some more 3M sticky tape, 128 gig micro SD card. And this is what I'm excited to see and what it looks like. There we go. It's like the micro SD card slides in there. Wiring connects there, 3M tape to go on the windshield. This is very compact, very cool. Okay, and here is our power button and take a picture button. So these are extra. Okay, I'm excited to get this installed in and see how it looks. All right, according to the user manual, you should be able to get installation instructions per your vehicle post-purchase. However, if you do not, I did verify once you install the SkyCam app and you go into the more information, then you can actually download the tutorials per vehicle that you're installing this with. So that's pretty cool. It does make it very easy for you to be able to obtain. However, one thing that I did discover is, one, these are not in alphabetical order by make, and two, there's no Subaru, and that's exactly what we're installing it on today. So I'll definitely make sure that I pass that feedback on. All right, we are having all kinds of discoveries here prior to installing it. For these plugs, we've got this one here that is for our rear camera. We have this one here that is for power, and then this one, interesting enough, you look at the label, GPS. optional. I don't know of any others that we've tested that was optional. They do provide a SKU number on the back for you to search Amazon for. I'll include that link in the description, but I wish that was actually standard on here that did not require an additional purchase. Now the wire that we're going to need to plug that pigtail to is actually taped to the roof behind our map light console right there. So we're going to need to take that off completely first in order to access it. The very first thing that we're going to need to do in order to do that is, with a very small flat tip screwdriver, we're going to pry up here on this end. Do not do it from this end because there is a circular hook that goes into the headliner. You're going to need to start here and then slowly pry it off on each side. This entire piece is connected. All right, now that we've got that off, you'll see right here in the corner we have a Phillips head screw here and another one here we need to take out next. All right, next we're going to take a trim removal tool and we're going to slowly start to pry away from up top here, working our way around in order to be able to get this whole console off. Okay, once we have that off, the one positive thing is, man, the amount of wiring they give on the lights certainly gives you a lot of flexibility to pull this whole thing out. So that's great. When we look right up here, that is our wire that we actually need to run that pigtail into. And we're going to add our pigtail in between the two. So male to female, male to female, on both of these. So it'll look just like this. All right, our next step now is to go ahead and mount our camera right around the rear view mirror post. Now you can either just peel off the protective cover and stick it right on there, or you can actually take off this very top piece, stick it up there, and then snap in the camera into the base itself. Whichever is easier for you, but it'll just slide right on, just like that. Once you have your camera mounted, then the next step that we need to do is to run our wires up into the headliner. Now I'm going to leave the rear camera line out so I can connect that, and then I'll tuck it into the headliner afterwards. And I'm going to roll up this long GPS cable and tie that together and stick it in as well. As far as our other cable is the actual power cable, and is just at the very top where you really can't see it. It's a little short. So from here, you're going to connect this on the pigtail into that power wire. All right, now that we've got power connected to it, the very first thing you need to do before you go any further is to turn the car to accessory and make sure that we have power to the main unit. All right, that's the sound we need.
Start recording.
Okay, and voice confirmation. All right, our next step is to go ahead and connect up our rear cam cable. We're gonna run it along the headliner all the way across, and then run it along the headliner all the way to the back of the vehicle. You want to ensure that that cable does not impede the function of your side curtain airbags at all. So have it running behind them all the way to the back of the car. All right, rear camera is in, and you're going to have about 2 feet of cable left over that you're going to need to tuck into the headliner there. All right, we've got everything put back in. Cable management is in place. Camera is in, looking good. Now we'll go ahead and move on to the app. As you're getting ready to download the app, ensure that your vehicle is already turned on, your dash cam is powered up. Then go to your app store and search for Skycam. It's going to be the one that looks like a K in a blue box. We're going to install that. From there, we're going to open the app. We're going to give it permissions. Then we're going to add camera. From there, of course, it's going to make sure that you have everything installed and powered on. Then we're going to connect it to our Wi-Fi. The camera is the Wi-Fi_E970SP. So we'll select that. If you do get a Wi-Fi password request, the password is 12345678. All right, so we are connected. We'll go back. And there's our camera. And our current live feed right now is recording. We'll swap cameras here. We see the footage from the rear. That's good there. Go into camera settings. This is where you can adjust everything from your sound recording to resolution to video resolution to loop recording duration, collision sensing, parking mode, etc. And we can go into the camera file. And look at everything that has been recorded on it so far. Okay, let's hit the road. All right, that wraps up another dash cam and install episode for us here. And just like all the rest, here is my non-filtered, unbiased review for it. So let's cover the pros first. One, it is a low profile. It does give the OEM look for it. It stays out of the way, as well as it being hardwired into an OEM harness. You don't have to hardwire it, tap in any fuses like you do with others. The app seems to be very smooth. It's easy to take things off of it, and there is a lot of options for you to be able to maneuver and change around based on your own preferences, especially on the looping and the sensitivity, as well as parking control. So things like that are really good to consider. All right, let's talk about the areas of opportunity. In my opinion, there are three that really stand out. The first is the night vision footage. When looking at those videos, the LED lighting on the buildings, the stores, things of that nature, there is a lot of bleed over, a lot of blurring from those lights, and it makes it very difficult to be able to make out what they actually are. Now, up against close to vehicles, it is definitely improved, but still something that is a shortcoming in my opinion. The next area is the file formats. So when you download the video from the app to your phone, it is MP4 format, easy for you to be able to send to someone else. If you take the SD card out and you put it into your computer and you're copying something off, it is in a TS file format, so you're going to have to convert that over to MP4. There are free applications or programs out there in order for you to do that. It's relatively easy, but it is just one of those things that it takes time and you have to do. The last is the lack of GPS, that you have to purchase that piece separately. That nowadays should be common and part of each of these dash cams itself. You shouldn't have to go buy something separately, in my opinion. So that's it. Overall, I'm happy with the camera. It's definitely going to end up staying in the car. I love how it fits and how it functions for how I drive and the times that I'm going to be driving. So if you are looking at this particular kind of dash cam for your vehicle and this video was beneficial for you, be sure to smash that like button to let us know. We certainly do appreciate it. And until next episode, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.